Hello, and welcome to The C Show. I'm Charlie.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Jared.
Again, The C Show is a podcast for wrestling newbies, for fans new and old, whether you've been here for a while or you're just coming here for the first time. Again, we're going to start off with AEW Spring BreakThru on the 15th of April. What's up?
I'm realizing I'm an idiot. I didn't realize both days were Spring BreakThru. I just thought it was the Thursday was Spring BreakThru.
Dude, you're fine.
And it always confuses the hell out of me when they do this. Like, even when they did Blood and Guts, and I'm like, oh, like that's definitely a pay-per-view. It's like, no, just a weeknight show. Here you go. I'm like, oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I like these little weeknight shows. And then they do so they're filming it back to back. So they do Dynamite live, and then they tape Collision, and then live the tape on Saturday night. Or on Thursday night, excuse me, in this case. But they've done it for Saturday night occasionally in the past, too, as well.
I believe last year's Spring BreakThru had one of the trios title exchanged.
Probably.
I think that's when that went to Samoa Joe.
And the Ops.
Oh.
Samoa
And the
Joe and the
Ops.
Ops.
Okay.
And Spring BreakThru, again, is the celebration of, again, AEW sort of breaking the record that WCW had on Turner Network Television, TNT, and TBS, the family of networks. So, again, it's pretty cool that they get to celebrate this a year later, a year more of shows, of successes, some could say, for sure. Are we going to talk about it? We're going to talk about it later, probably. It being the shenanigans in Vegas. But speaking of shenanigans, MJF goes to AEW management, and he learns from Renee directly he is fighting Darby Allin tonight. He lists off his resume, defeating the Hangman, kicking out of the one-winged angel like it was nothing. Bully Ray on Busted Open predicted this. Don Callis comes in, congratulates MJF on his victory over that dirty dog, Kenny Omega. I could be the mensch. You're the mensch of the cinch. God damn it.
So good.
I could be the mensch. You're the mensch of the cinch. Fabulous. Jared?
I like the way that sounds.
You're my mensch of the cinch. Callis apologizes about Andrade. MJF finally connecting the dots. I love you, Andrade. This isn't on you, but you owe me one, Don. Max, listen to me. Darby won. He wants to challenge you tonight. When? Actually, right now, Renee responds. And we cut to the ring here.
I'm sorry. I need to burst in real quick. Again,
Please.
the idea that it's like, okay, I love I'm going dark. I'm turning my phone off. I'm not, I'll see you when I come to work on Monday. Like, I've very much walked out of work. Like, I'm falling off base at this. But, like, to not even know the match before, when Don Callis is like, it happened before. And he's like, you think I was watching? I was warming up or, like, whatever. Just the full commitment and, like, a way to explain that. Like, that means they thought if people are like, well, how would he not know? Like, it's like, well, I didn't watch anyway. Like, to write that in is so wonderful.
No. Cut the music. MJF is not wrestling again because he turned off his phone. I'm so rich, if I don't want something to happen, it's not going to happen. I'm going to sue Darby, Justin Roberts, Tony Khan. He says a really mean thing about ref Aubrey Edwards. This is so bogus, Shivani says. My back hurts. Same. How would it look like if I wrestled with an injury? I'm doing you a favor. He talks down to Darby. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. But the reason they love you is because you're like them. You're good. You're great, but not great. You're not championship material. All it takes is one night to drop the wrestling world on its head. Replies Darby. I killed myself for this company. I taped posters for today's show on Monday. I hung the flag on Mount Everest. Comparable?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. No.
I had no idea Darby
No way,
Allin
Darby.
climbed Mount Everest. No way.
I'm going to either succeed as Darby or fail as Darby. Danielson just gets a message from Tony Khan, who agrees with MJF. It's unfair to wrestle when he's unprepared. Tony will give him some time to prepare. The match will happen in the main event, and if Max refuses, he vacates the title. Well, Max yells at Danielson. We go to Shivani with the segment from Dynasty, post-Dynasty, Kenny Omega, and Will Ospreay. But before we get to that, what a way to open up the show here, post-Dynasty. What's the first show after a pay-per-view called? So you have a go home, which is the show before a pay-per-view.
Oh, that's a great question. It I don't know if there's a particular word for it.
It feels like you're also like starting a cycle of new things as well.
Yeah, because people always mention it, like when when other wrestling podcasts like Deadlock or whoever talk about it, like they're usually like, oh, this is the Monday Night Raw directly after SummerSlam, whatever year.
I gotta go afterglow. Like it's the afterglow of the pay-per-view.
I think I like that. I think so in this afterglow episode of Dynamite. Yeah, okay, all right.
It's the come down.
Yeah, okay, I like it because we're like I mentioned earlier, we're building a cycle. What are the new feuds? We're building on existing things, seeing where things are going to go, up to Double or Nothing at the end of May.
Yeah, pay-per-views knock down the walls, and then you pick up the next episode.
Speaking of picking up, Kenny Omega is in the recovery room with Will Ospreay. It's not how Omega pictured it for him or Ospreay. Ospreay knows that Omega can bounce back. Kenny is his hero, though. Omega knows that Ospreay has plenty in the tank and sort of hands the baton to Ospreay in a way. Ospreay says, "My dream is to be world champion. I know you can do it too," and leaves. Omega mumbles to himself, "I'm your hero. Maybe there still is a chance." He kicks the cameras out.
He doesn't just leave. He gives them a lovely little smooch.
Oh, yeah, he does smooch him on the head.
Continuing AEW's love of putting lips on foreheads. This one had hair, but it was cute. It was very sweaty. I wouldn't want to do that.
There's nothing wrong with telling your homie you love them. Nothing wrong with that.
Homies good night.
Do that more.
I liked this moment. Ospreay, Kenny is trying to give him a pep talk. Ospreay replies in kind and says, "You can still do this. You've got it in the tank. One more time," and then Ospreay, can take it running. Next up, Tommaso Ciampa versus Desmond Xavier with Myron Reed and Zachary Wentz of the Rascals. I love this. I love a quick Ciampa match. And the stuff that they're doing with the Rascals is super fun. Tell me your move of the match first, Jared.
First of all, I gotta say, Ciampa has like the best music and walk in. It's incredible.
AEW music is pretty phenomenal.
It's so good. The humming, damn. Anyway, yeah, it's good. I'm gonna shout it out to a simple one because my other one I feel like might be Connor's. Ciampa throws Xavier towards the metal steps, and he just flips right over it. Mm-hmm. Very cool, very athletic.
That was actually my first move of the match. Like, that was so awesome. Like, it was so smooth. So I love that. Wait, so what's your other one? I'd like to know what your other one that you thought would be me.
No, it's definitely not, because you write down moves, and this isn't exactly a move. When Ciampa's getting the bald chance.
Yes.
And he says, "Save them for Ricochet."
Yeah, that was dope. I can guarantee you I didn't write that down, but I do remember that, and that was good.
Unfortunately during a commercial break, but
they only told us about it.
They put it on social media as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw the clip, and it was fantastic.
It's really good.
So, okay, for me, it's when... Can I give the people a little sneak peek, Charlie?
Yeah, please.
What the hell did that guy just do? This is what a Project Ciampa is. Mm-hmm. So for Project Ciampa, he lifts the guy up on his shoulders, right? Like he's about to do a power bomb.
Okay.
When he jumps and puts the guy down, Ciampa lands on his back with his knees up, doing what they call a double backstabber. Right? So I'm going to try and get explain a little more stuff. We'll see what we can do with it. But, and again, it's not the finished product. It's a little sneak peek of what the hell did that guy just do?
After that decisive backstabber, he lines him up. He brings down the knee pad. 1, 2, 3. Ciampa wins and demands a mic. This is the example. I'm sick of waiting. I want all of the gold. If I'm not making myself clear, Darby, MJF, whoever wins, the Psycho Killer is coming for the AEW Men's World Title. Kicks Myron Reed for one last good measure. We learned briefly about the significance of the headlock takeover between Darby and MJF. Again, speaking of sneak peeks, good job, Connor. So this was a few years ago when MJF and Darby previously faced off. MJF said, "I'm going to beat you with a side headlock takeover." That's the full. It sounds almost exactly like you think it is. You take somebody in the side in the headlock, and then you slam them to the side, right?
Yeah, right. Throw them over your hip, like right. If you watch like
Yes.
freestyle
Yeah, like a hip
wrestling,
toss.
right, or folk style, like yeah, it's that exact idea.
And so again, the MJF saying, "Hey, I'm going to beat you with this very simple, very technical move," and that's what happened back in the day. Will this happen again? Who knows? FTR come out to celebrate their victory. Dax has read the chatter. He's heard the complaints. FTR winning has made everybody angry. I know why you're angry. You love an underdog story. Like, you can relate. You're not underdogs. You're just losers. Just fat losers. We gave Cage and Cope a shot, and they blew it. And this is an educated crowd, Stokely wonders. No hose. No hose. Chants by the crowd. Stokely asks us to remember the tale of David and Goliath. I love that we're talking about David and Goliath recently. You know, there are people within our own government who are saying, you know, this is a story about David and Goliath, and we're Goliath. Okay, we all remember who loses in that battle, in that matchup. There is not a rematch. There's not a trilogy of fights between David and Goliath. David really eats out on that one too.
I really loved Stokely because he's like, and now they're gonna go and raid all the other companies, the MML, New Japan, right, and just a Ring of Honor to find like the just having the thing to be like, we're so good, they're going and hiring other people just to beat it. Like the mental gymnastics Stoke puts himself through to say things like that is fantastic.
Again, speaking of mental gymnastics, Cash chimes in here. Beautifully said, Big Stoke, and asks the crowd to pay homage to Cope and Cage. A moment of silence, please, if you will. Okay, thank you. They give a 10-second pose, and then thank you, Seattle. You've been great. A great moment, a great old school promo from the masters of old school wrestling, FTR. Jared, do you have any thoughts?
I like the one guy who had a sign that said, "This is not Seattle."
It was in. They were
Everett.
in Everett, Washington, which is a exurb, I guess, of Seattle.
Yeah, I know nothing about them, but
I think
let's,
Everett.
put some respect on their name.
Everett is up near like Aberdeen, I think, where all of like grunge is from, like Nirvana. It was like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, all overlapping each other at that time in that area. In the TNT Championship, Claudio Castagnoli versus Kevin Knight. Again, a banger of a match here from the Jet. I love, of course, the UFO splash, but Claudio's European uppercut straight to the mat. Knight kicking out. Fabulous. Connor, your move of the match?
So there was this series when they were on top of the ropes where Claudio picked Jet up. Like he was going for like his neutralizer finishing move. And Jet just kind of wiggled his way out and then climbed back up. And then Claudio just like launches him into the ring to then hit him with an uppercut. Like that whole series, I was like,
that was so strange. Because it started with a botch. Like, right?
That's the thing. It's like I didn't go back
like
to
with the Hurricane Rana before.
But like right, it looked like that, but like
The B word.
I don't know.
And then
People
he
have talked about doing that.
lifted him up very slowly.
Yeah, lifted him up
painfully
crazy,
looking.
and then for him to fall off, but then go back up just to get launched off. It was like you said, it was quite a series of events.
Kevin goes for a ride in the giant swing. He catches the catapult, hits the looping lariat, UFO splash, 1, 2, 3. Kevin retains in his first defense of the TNT title. Let's go. He gets on the mic. Y'all miss me. Gives it up for Claudio. The Jet is looking good, feeling better. Don't take it personal, Speedball. Sometimes you got to slow down to speed back up. You better look out because Jet 2 belts sounds too fly, baby.
All of them, every single one. Put the trios title back on him. Give him the national title.
Mm-hmm. Tag team.
Yeah, tag team as well.
Okay, so who fills out the trio now with Jet Speed?
It has to be Speedball Mike Bailey, or I'm gonna cry forever because they can't break up Jet. They still need to be Jet Speed.
Yeah,
still need Jet Speed.
But who's the third in Jet Speed?
Stone Cold Steve Austin unretires. No, honestly, I think I don't know. It's a way to bring Hangman back whenever he's ready, I guess.
Jet Set Radio.
Bring it back.
I kind of don't hate it. Because if you put another belt on Hangman, I'm not going to complain.
I'm going to give you a crazy one.
Hit me.
Give him one of the Jacksons. Give him a buck.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Give him one of the bucks.
I'm sorry, what?
What if they interchanged the Bucks Fabulous Freebird style, where they had the rule where any of the team could compete, and as long as it was two of them?
Give
Well, that's what's going on with the dogs. We'll talk about in a minute.
Look, maybe because today's episode is what today's episode is, the date and such. But I think it works. Like, make it they're kind of aligned, a passing of the torch. It still doesn't affect tag teams. They can still go after each other. But give them one of the bucks. Give a young buck a little gold. And
Do you just say a young buck? How long do you think the Bucks have been wrestling?
Forever.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. That's
like they need it. Like they need a belt.
That's the craziest thing you've ever said on this show. Oh my gosh!
Look,
just give them a young buck.
Look,
what, like they grow on trees?
Look,
there's two of them.
It doesn't particularly matter. We went a little long here. We can just
this is still
skip the next segment. Who cares about?
I have two things to say about it. Do you think that Jericho includes "quote unquote" legendary in his contract? And two, undo the vents on the back of your jacket. You coward! Holy shit! Did no one in wardrobe clock that? It doesn't let the jacket flow correctly. You look like a child.
He brought these all from home, and he's gonna return them afterwards.
Okay, if you have a jacket a suit jacket in your closet, please go check the vents in the back. Take a little penknife. There's some little white thread in the back. Just pop them. You'll thank me later.
The pockets too, guys.
Pockets too, fellas. Come on, get it together. It's really small things, Connor.
Not when I'm all fired up right now.
Okay, we're all fired up. We're all fired up
for the J show.
Yeah, well, maybe if the the Islanders got in, I'd be hurrying. It's not true. I don't care about hockey.
Ha! Legendary Irish wrestler Rick O'Shea and his cronies appear. And also this slander against bald people and their misshapen heads must stop immediately. Jericho renames the Demand Bald and his two goons, Dumb and Ugly. Come on, that's good. Before doing their little white power adjacent hand thing, Ricochet does a lion salt off the ropes on Jericho. It's like a train wreck. You really just can't look away. Renee has a Takeshita Okada update. Callis and Okada are approached by Renee. What happened out there was a 2-on-1 situation. Take, what happened? It was an accident. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Takeshita apologized. Mm-hmm. He did nothing wrong. He's obvious hero of the story. Let's move on.
Okada screams in Japanese, and Callis claims responsibility. And speaking of the Callis family, Will Ospreay faces off against Hechicero in a non-title match. Because again, he is the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion, Hechicero. Don Callis has something important to say. The people of Everett, Washington are... I'm translating here. I'm translating from what Don Callis said. I have something important to say. The people of Everett, Washington are very, very stupid. A man from Mexico who is very Super Nintendo. Yo soy Hechicero.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Fuck Don Callis. Fuck Ice too,
dude,
right?
Dude, Don's too good, man.
Oh my gosh. I hate Don Callis. You know what? I love to hate Don Callis. That's what it is.
That's why he's the heel, and that's why it's perfect.
Ugh.
Don Callis is my hero.
Watching Will Ospreay wrestle more has been a treat, dude. Like, I've heard people talk about him like they are right. He did a standing twisting moonsault. So literally just from standing facing away from the guy, does a full flip and spin. And they're like, oh yeah, that's his standing sky twister. He does that so often. They have a name for him doing a backflip with a twist standing moonsault.
You know why his the hood that he comes in on, it has that little Yes, Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
It's
Creed.
all Assassin's
I'm
Creed.
doing my wrist blade over here.
Well, that's the hidden blade.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Don't mansplain to me, son.
I'm mansplaining. I'm mansplaining for our listeners. Again, this is a wrestling show for newbies. Osprey, again, he wants the hidden blade. Hetchy counters with the DDT. Dr. Samson coming out to check on Osprey. We go to the break. Hetchy hits the guillotine to the back of the neck. Like, this shit's just fantastic. Hechicero, the Dark Wizard, fantastic.
I need to say one more thing.
Please, and then we'll get to Jared.
I feel like the show needs to return more to its roots.
Mm-hmm.
So my move of the match is when Hechicero dropped the straps. He dropped the straps, just classic "It's time to go" style, and then he hits that awesome guillotine Terraires you were talking about. Just going back to our roots. Drop the straps.
Drop the straps.
Yeah. You do like it when he takes his shirt off. Anyway.
It's not a shirt. Shirts don't have straps, you idiot.
Tank tops do.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we have a time jump? What was my move of the match?
What was your move of the match, Jared?
Thanks for asking, man. Osprey was on his head with his legs around Hechicero's neck, and he just like spinning corkscrewed him it was like a Hurricane Rana if you started on your head. It was super cool, and then Hechicero just kicks him in the side of the head when they're on the ground, and that was hilarious. So the tag team of those two moves was a perfect moment.
After Hechicero's roll around pin, it's broken up by Osprey. Osprey gets the kick to the back of the head. Ace cutter caught by Hechicero. Osprey defends the submission hold. Hidden blade by Osprey. Pin to win. 1, 2, 3. Shafir looks on, disappointed. She was supervising Hechicero, and now it's got to be a Death Rider to take care of him. Mark Davis comes out of nowhere with a lariat. Tombstone piledriver on Osprey.
Maybe I'm making this up. Did they call it something different when he did it this time?
The Tombstone or
the Tombstone? I thought they called it something else, but when I went back, it was kind of muffled. Okay, maybe it comes up in Collision as well. All right. We'll touch up.
Willow Nightingale, Camille, if you wanted a title shot, you should have just asked. I will kill your comeback before he even gets out of the cradle, and if you want to hop on the bandwagon, I'll see you at Spring BreakThru. We're at Spring BreakThru.
Well, that's what made me think that is just Thursday Spring BreakThru. That's why I was twisting my head crazy style.
Thekla is still drunk. Renee, you look good tonight. No one paid me a dime to see you flap your lips, especially once the toxic spider is in the house.
And then she cursed in front of children a bunch.
Yeah.
Or what about the part where she's like, I didn't get fired. Well, I did get fired.
I did get fired. Oi, oi, oi. You didn't make height of fire? I should beat the piss out of you right now.
There were 2 children standing right next to her. She's like, you dumb beep.
Hey, it's a TV-14 show.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's for a more mature family. That's a reference to Vince McMahon explaining himself about some of the WWE's more salacious material of the late 90s.
I was going to say that definitely sounds like something that someone who knows the age of consent in all 50 states would say.
Somebody who busts out the Romeo and Juliet card in Transformers 3.
The Transforming?
Thekla says, that's funny. I say dumb bitches and you appear. Windsor, again, a New Japan champion. Windsor says, you were stupid enough to get fired from New Japan. Thekla responds, I wasn't fired from Japan. I was fired from New Japan. Okay, all right.
Me when I'm lying.
How's about I handle you right now? Windsor wants to meet back on Collision and gets attacked by the Sisters of Sin. Really, that accent is for our French listeners. We have a small contingent of French listeners. Thank you. Vive la France.
Shout out to my Aunt Miriam.
Is that it? Mox and the Death Riders. Mox likes to be surprised. Somebody like Will Ospreay never surprises me. He got the report from Shafir. Maybe I have an eye for talent. maybe I have a talent for seeing how the dominoes fall. Maybe I just pay more attention than everyone else. Ospreay showed all of his cards. I don't take pleasures in the suffering of others. I just prefer light over darkness. But you don't get one without the other. What's that kid's name? Nick Wayne? Nick, please surprise me. This is adult stuff for grown-ups. Please leave your mom in the back. Please. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, so good, man. Like, Mox is just so good. Again, the second that he hangs up his boots, if you don't throw all your money at him to be on your commentary team, you're an idiot. Oh, my goodness.
Dark Mox on commentary.
I had no idea who Nick Wayne was, and all I wanted for him to do was beat up Jon Moxley after
Nick Wayne,
that.
The Ring of Honor World Television Champion.
Had not crossed my desk before that point.
Nick Wayne, former AEW World Trios Champion with the Matriarchy.
Yeah, Mother Wayne. Buddy Wayne. No, Buddy Wayne is a wrestler who was big in the Seattle area. He had a couple of runs in the 80s and then kind of retired to working in a wrestling school in the area. Unfortunately, he had a heart attack, I believe, in like 2017. Yeah. And Nick has been following in his footsteps ever since. But like a lot of people have come through the Buddy Wayne Academy, Darby Allin, I believe Swerve did for a minute, the Jet, LA Knight. There's a bunch of other people in the Pacific Northwest who have gone through the Buddy Wayne Academy on their way to stardom in various capacities. Next up, in a TBS championship match, Camille versus Willow Nightingale. Camille via Renee Paquette. Don't call it a comeback. You haven't seen this version of me. You moving the match, Connor?
This didn't get a whole lot.
No, not really.
Like, she works Willow's arm the whole time. Like, there's a point where Willow goes for the babe with the power bomb, but can't get her up. And then Camille does hit a nice face buster and literally just sits out and slams her nose off the mat.
Camille, who is appearing in American Gladiators. I don't remember what on platform. I believe it's on ESPN, right? The American Gladiators.
I have no idea who owns American Gladiators, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know who she is on that show. I assume it's something like Tigress or Amazon. Who knows?
If only there was a way to find out.
Okay, fine. I'll find it.
Not right now. No, I'm fired up. Not right now. God damn you. Put that down. Put that down. Will wins on a backslide.
Jared, you're moving the match.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Willow wins on
rude.
Willow wins on a backslide.
Hell yeah, my guy.
Reverse roll up. Willow retains 1, 2, 3. Almost by the skin of her teeth. She was holding her shoulder by the end of it.
She was having a hard time.
Things not looking good for Willow.
I hope she's not actually hurt and they're just slowly playing her out. I hope it is all just kayfabe.
Hikaru Shida and Statlander celebrate. Willow first, and then the two of them. But Statlander really doesn't want to be doing this. Statlander seems apathetic. She just doesn't seem to give a damn about what Shida wants to do, or she just doesn't seem to want to be there either.
She's not ready to trust again.
And I also, we'll talk more about it, but Mina and Chris Statlander should go on a detective journey together to figure out what happened.
So
to Tony.
Unbelievably in.
Like, this needs to be the major story going through the years, like, because we're going to talk about it. In the AEW Men's World Championship, we've got Darby Allin versus MJF. But before the match, Renee talks with Darby.
I thought you were going to skip this. I was going to be so mad online.
Renee talks with Darby, but who's around the corner?
It's Sting!
Sting assures him, you already know what you got to do, so just go do it. It's showtime. It's not showtime. It's your time. Tony Khan needs to be in the middle of the ring for these, to be honest. Or he should have a fake EVP preside over these things. Maybe a wrestler who doesn't want to just retire yet, but doesn't want the crowd to expect him to wrestle week to week. Hint, hint. You've got a couple good choices there. Darby says hi to friends and family ringside, and you can literally see the ring bulging in Max's shorts as he steps to the ring. The banner is always so much. I love it. We're just going to go through it. The whole crowd is so behind Darby. It's crazy. MJF hits the low blow behind the back of the ref after confiscating the ring. Darby gets his own low blow, Scorpion Death Drop, Coffin Drop 1, Coffin Drop 2, Coffin Drop 3, coffin drop. 4.
But what's the cherry on top?
Side headlock takeover. 1, 2, 3. Darby Allin, AEW Men's World Champion. Oh my God. Oh my God. Excalibur exclaims. The hometown crowd is on their feet. The house is a rockin'. The whole locker room comes out. Conglomeration. Brody King, the Outrunners, Rascals, Jet Speed, Dorada and Mystico, the Bucks. Sting!
Like, it's heartwarming to see. Like, again, yes, like, this is, whatever. Like, again, at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Like, it's entertaining. Again, that he still accomplished something in front of his family, and everyone came out to support. That doesn't happen when people just win. Like, that happens at, like people love him, right? And he works hard. He's a maniac, and he's finally made to this pin, and there's still something beautiful about that.
Here's what I love about it. Yes, Darby gets that moment. He gets to prove he's been proving over the past 6 months why he deserves to be AEW champion. He throws himself through tables. He does crazy spots. He does the coffin drop, etc., etc., etc. Here's why it works. Because MJF has been squashed like this before. We've seen him be squashed by Brody King. We've seen him get distracted, not be on top of his game. And tonight, that's all it was, man. Darby Allin took it from him after 4 successive coffin drops, 1 out of each corner, of course. So everybody gets a little bit of action. And yeah.
Shady AEW conspired to steal the ring, to steal the belt.
No. MJF still has his rings.
To steal the aplomb, the rightful place. At the top of the empire, from a man who did nothing wrong. MJF
is this
doubt.
Is this quickly becoming 2001's TNA?
I'm proud.
Oh no, I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Not my champion.
Also, definitely not 2001.
Oh, what a show! What a show. Start off with a bang, end with a bang. Got some good stuff in the middle. I like this.
Love title change on TV, man. I love it. Like, it makes it feel more real. And again, it's like any show, it could happen. There have been multiple times where I'm like, there's no way this person's losing. And there's like, oh, you mean on this Wednesday show? Yeah, we're going to change our world champion. It's like, it's awesome. Like, it's amazing.
Why not? Jared, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Shut up. I hate it. Good for you, Darby Allin. You deserve it. I hope you lose it in the next week. Short reign. Give it to somebody who looks the part.
Here's my thought. He'll lose it at Double or Nothing. He'll have it for 2 months and lose it at Double or Nothing, or a month and a half and lose it at Double or Nothing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I am curious. I've been reading different things. Like some people are all aboard the MJF is filming a movie thing. Some people I've seen posted like, no, he's still going to be around and he's still part of the programming. So I am curious.
I would think that even if he's filming a movie, or if he's still in the programming, if he's filming a movie, not having the title on him makes him more flexible for the movie. That's my thinking.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have to be fully going away, but now he doesn't have to be there every single week.
It could
show up on both shows.
It could be reshoots for something. Could be small something. Who knows?
So my champion, there's a chance that he's just getting more famous elsewhere, and then he's going to come back and get. Okay.
And then he's going to bring eyes back to the company.
Okay. This is all real to me.
Exactly.
Jared, what we call this in the business is the slingshot method. And I'm not talking shake and bake, baby. I'm talking, right, these setbacks, these pullbacks, the losing the title is all just momentum to launch you forward to the next title reign.
Dramatic tension.
I'd prefer MJF just being the champion for 10 years straight, but that's on me.
I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Speaking of things that'll go for 10 years straight, it's the C Show. Welcome back to the C Show. We're still talking Collision. Welcome back to the C Show. We're now talking AEW Collision Spring Breakthru on the 16th of April. Again, the Thursday after Dynamite here. Again, we're on a little bit of a different schedule because of playoff basketball. But Adam Copeland is up here first. He's rocking a mean shiner. FTR said what they were going to do and did it. Christian is getting an MRI on his forearm. They pile drived my wife, took Christian's watch. Don't mess with Christian's watch, wine, or women in that order. And they won't get another title shot. If you think FTR, this is about the titles, we'll just walk away because we didn't win at Dynasty. You think we're just going to tuck our tails and walk away? Christian was retired for 7 years, and I was told if I took a bump, I would die. We will take our pound of flesh. FTR come out, but RPG Vice attack from behind, and the Bucks come to save the day. Super kicks the FTR. Bucks counter RPG Vice. A spear by Cope, and he mean mugs the camera.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jungle Jack Perry got my first taste of defense. Don Callis only got a sniff. I beat the biggest, the baddest, and the most dangerous, Mark Davis. Pick your favorite goon. I'll face them in Portland, Oregon.
Who's it going to be? 5 seconds, go.
Hechicero.
Who's it going to be?
Your mom.
Connor's mom joins the Don Callis family. Like it hasn't already happened.
Guys, it's not happening until July when she retires. That's when the schedule opens. That's when she can be on both shows every week. Hi, Mom. I love you. I also think it's going to be Hechicero. I think they're going to try and put 2 belts on Hechicero as the CMLL and this.
Did you guys see Jungle Jack Perry on Anna Jay's stream?
No.
He was leaning back.
Oh, yeah, I did. I saw that clip.
He was leaning back and almost went through real glass.
Who amongst us hasn't tipped too far back in a chair and seen our whole life flash before our eyes?
It was really funny because it was like Luchasaurus, Anna Jay.
Luchasaurus in the mask.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't. He is Luchasaurus. Like, there is no kayfabe to Luchasaurus. He just is Luchasaurus.
That's what they were doing to him in that sketchy medical facility. Next up, Young Bucks versus the Rascals. Myron Reed and Zach Wentz with Desmond Xavier. The Bucks set the tone early, moving quickly to neutralize the Rascals. Wentz attempts offense, gets 2-on-1 by the Bucks. Wentz kicks to a Buck, stomps on his back, stereo self-harm dive until assisted cutter by the Rascals. I just loved this opening. It was real quick. It was really fast. Bucks and Rascals sort of similar to each other in ways. They're both high flyers, splashy, bouncing off the ropes, escaleras, all of that cool stuff.
Yeah, no, like the Rascals continue to rise in my stock, especially Wentz. He had my move of the match.
The high five?
No, it was when I believe it was Matt Jackson was down on all fours and Wentz picks him up from all fours and lifts him over his head for a German suplex. I'm like, jeez. I'm like, all right, Wentz. I'm like, you got something in the tank.
That high five by Zach Wentz is a top rope springboard cutter in the middle of the ring. Really phenomenal stuff.
So, like, they even mentioned it. Normally, I think when the Rascals do just tag team, it's Wentz and Desmond Xavier, who obviously just had a match. So this is why I would imagine they're going this configuration. I love Myron Reed.
They're all great.
That dude's jumping is insane. Once again, he jumped completely over the top ropes to give a cutter to one of the Young Bucks off the apron. And I was just like,
Nick.
The
inside out. They call it the burnout. Which is sick. Oh, also, yeah, I'm an
Have a
idiot.
name
Yeah,
for
no,
that?
the high five was super sick.
Yeah.
When they both did the bulldog, like they have him in the headlock and they run each other in high five. That was so sick. I can't believe I didn't mention that earlier. You're so right.
A great burden I carry. Super Hurricane Rana, super kick to Wentz, BTE trigger. Wentz is able to break up the pin cover. The Bucks hit the Magna Driver on Wentz. A combo tombstone plus springboard power bomb. 1, 2, 3. Bucks win. Clark Connors and David Finlay attack the Rascals and Bucks, both the targets. Wentz slammed into the ring post. A doomsday device. Finlay on the mic. If you want to kill the dogs, you have to kill all of us. The number has changed, but the mission stays the same. Connors gets on the mic. This is a message to the tag team division. Y'all are about to get screwed.
I'm glad they're keeping them around.
Yes.
I really like Clark Connors.
Yes.
Even though I feel like he should just be like solving a mystery that only he can in like Miami or somewhere. But no, I'm really glad they're staying in the picture, and I think they'd be a really good addition to the tag picture.
I have it's not Miami. It's like another Florida City, it's like St. Augustine, because the city gave a bunch of tax breaks to the production, and so they have to like, this is the St. Augustine something or other. I don't know, man. I don't like Florida.
Out of Gainesville.
Gainesville, yeah. It's just solving a bunch of murders at Florida University of Florida.
Panama City Beach.
Now we're talking. The divine dominion, they say, the divine stand high before all. We captivate and we dominate, and our fury is unrivaled. It's nice to see Lena Cross and Megan Bain getting a cool vignette like that. But in the Trios Championship, we get an eliminator match. The conglomeration, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Orange Cassidy versus the Lethal Twist, Jay Lethal, Blake Christian, and Lee Johnson. Kyle and Orange Cassidy are using Jansport backpacks to carry their belts. Jay gets some woos for the crowds, responds with the Nature Boy walk. Also, in the Macho Man Randy Savage homage gear they mention on commentary. Yeah, there's the moment where Lethal Swirl hit the Nature Boy boogie before the break, where they're just doing the steps in the
strut.
The strut. That's what it is. You guys' moves of the match.
Well, Jared, my understanding is that you got one ready to rip for me. So what you got?
I mean, look, you can choose, Connor, because you're all fired up. Time's a ticking. Would you like my move of the match, or would you like my wife's playing? What euphemism should I use for F? Marry, kill.
Oh, I want to hear this.
God, I am all fired up, but I do need to hear this.
Love, marry, kill.
Okay, good. So yes,
or we can just bleep it every time. That might be very funny.
That's it.
All right, I'm gonna do that. So let's see here. She did it for each trio. For the conglomeration, she said she would Orange Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
She would marry Roddy Strong, and she would kill Kyle O'Reilly.
Aw, that's a shame.
She didn't like that with the big shirt and the backpack and the underwear. She's like, he just looks like he's not wearing pants. And then for Lethal Swirl,
the Lethal Swirl,
she said she would marry Lee Johnson.
Fair.
She would. Wait, no, I'm sorry. She would marry Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
She would Lee Johnson, and she would kill Vanilla Baby. You noticed that he had Vanilla Baby on his pants again this time.
I was on the lookout. I was on the lookout to confirm.
I will never call him his real name.
Very killed.
Yeah. Well, I want to hear more of Sophie's thoughts here.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll tell you what. I enjoyed that so much. I am very fired up. What was your move of the match?
Orange Cassidy putting Vanilla Baby's hands in his own pockets.
Yeah. Good. I had to make sure we talked about that as well, because that was very much also on my list. For me, then, it's when Lee Johnson, he actually flips Blake Christian over him to do a accelerated clothesline on Orange Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my favorite things I've ever heard on commentary. So usually when a wrestler needs to tag out and it's so desperate, it's so right, it's a hot tag. You're getting the hot tag, you're coming in, ball of fire, right? Orange Cassidy, being Orange Cassidy, finally, maneuvers, shakes, rolls through a guy's legs, and instead of running over for a quick hot tag, meanders over and delivers what commentary referred to as a lukewarm tag. And I lost it. It
Brilliant.
Was so perfect. I lost it.
I loved the King's Elbow by Lethal on Kyle O'Reilly, brutal kick by Cassidy and Blake Christian, a brutal kickoff by Cassidy and Blake Christian, again doing the just tap, 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 tap. But it does get pretty brutal near the end. Kyle O'Reilly has Johnson in a series of ankle locks. Roderick and OC play defense. Roddy misses a potential slam by Christian, and Cassidy hits an orange punch to send Lethal tumbling out of the ring. With no hope left, Johnson taps out. In a new segment that I'm going to call Hook's Vlog, Bowens with his shirt off approaches. Am I in the ops or am I out? Hook says an answer is coming next week. I'm the boss, and what I says go.
What do you think they're gonna do next week? Do you think he's gonna have like a prove it match? He's gonna have to like
Who's the prove it match against?
Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. Who's holding the camera?
Shibata.
Yeah, Shibata. And maybe Shibata just buries him, just beats the hell out of him. But then maybe Bowens gets sneaky and wins. Then it's like, all right, well, now you got to be in.
And again, Hook has been talking to Shibata behind the camera.
He wouldn't stop talking about the Chinese. He's like,
this
coffee
shop. Let's go to this coffee shop, bro. I've never seen anything like this. They have coffee and shit. God, you can tell that he's Taz's kid, can't you? All right, here we go. Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida versus Big Ann and Danica De La Roche. Statlander deals with De La Roche by catapulting her into the turnbuckle. Big Ann comes in and Shida wants a little action. Shout out to the guy with the Wrestling is Gay shirt. Yes, it is. Shida hits the Falcon Arrow, which is a power bomb. Tags in Stat after setting up for the Katana. Saturday Night Fever 1, 2, 3, and it's over.
Yeah, that's literally every single thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice to see someone be like, I'm gonna let my buddy get the last move here, right? Again, Stat is still hurting inside,
Big Stat Daddy,
but maybe there's still room for love in there somewhere.
Good, more Stat, because I think she's my best chance at getting my wife into wrestling.
I like this. I thought it was Shawn Michaels and Chris Statlander.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are her. Yeah.
Okay. All right. In an eliminator match for the AEW Continental Championship, Nick Wayne with Mother Wayne versus Jon Moxley. She certainly is mothering with that clack clack fan that says mother. Wayne slides out of the ring to start, tries to appeal to the fans. Really does get the fans going with him. The thing that I really love about Mox, great on the mic, fantastic wrestler, brawler, grappler type. But the thing that I love about Mox is that he sells the hell out of a match for younger talent while also still kicking ass.
Yeah.
So he makes them look great while also still being domineering. Or not domineering, but like dominating the match in a way where he's still controlling things.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. They're like, oh, like if you sell, you're weak.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, the whole thing should be that you sell and you sell well, and that your character is tough enough to say it doesn't matter how hard or what they did, I'm getting back up. People are like, if you sell, it makes you look weak. It's like, no, that's part of it.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why guys like Mox are so good, because they're willing to do it all.
What's your move of the match, Jared?
I can't follow that impassioned plea. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Do you have a move of the match?
I do like how they were kind of effing with each other back and forth. Like Wayne gave like a mocking little kick to Mox. Later, Mox goes for the handshake. Then it's like, now it's a pile driver. Oh, you want to shake my hand? Here's a pile driver.
Nick Wayne hitting the code red. I love, again, Mox biting Wayne's nose. Wayne spits in his face in retaliation. High roundhouse kick sends Mox to the outside of the ring to recover to them for a moment. But Wayne flying moonsault to the floor. Wayne does get trapped in the bulldog, jackknife by Mox, powerbomb counter by Wayne. And Mox puts Wayne in the bulldog choke, now or never, strains for the ropes. Wayne reverses, but does he? Mox gets the chokehold, punches him in the back of the head. Death Rider, 1, 2, 3, it's over. Wayne flopped like a dead fish. Don Callis is backstage with Kazuchika Okada with Lexi Nair. We all saw the tape. We all saw what happened at Dynasty. Takeshita did not honor the agreement. There doesn't have to be a match. But Okada responds, I want the match. I know I can beat him. I am a champion. Unlike Takeshita. I think this is my match of the weekend, honestly. We had a lot of good action on Wednesday and Thursday, but Pac versus Lio Rush. The shot of Lio entering the ring, coming into focus, fabulous stuff. Pac and Daniel Garcia selling it at the beginning, excellent. Lio talking to himself in the corner as the bell rings, you can do it. You gotta dig deep. Oh, fabulous. Excellent stuff.
Oh, so good. I can't wait to see more stuff from Lio Rush.
If Chris Statlander might get my wife into AEW, Lio Rush might get her out. Yeah. Yeah, when he was just talking to himself in the corner, I was like, oh, this is the creepiest goddamn thing I've ever seen. But you know what? He can play.
It's so effective.
He's good too.
It's the mind games that he plays.
It's not just a gimmick.
So good.
And like my
wrestler.
move of the match, he did this amazing poison Rana. So like imagine you're standing behind someone just looking at him. You jump up, wrap your legs around their head, and spike them on their own head doing a flip. And he did it smooth.
After that, Leo scares Garcia off the ropes and apron. Garcia tries to bless him with holy water. Pac hits 2 German suplexes, the running lariat to a brutalizer. Leo's smiling as the ref calls it. Pac wins and runs out of the ring. Oh, so good. So good. So good. In a, these poor fucks match, Brody King, Mascara Dorada, Mystico, yikes, versus Ricky Gibson, Casey Riff, and Cole Rivera. The Baldwin attacks Brody before
I think I did this in 5 words.
Yeah, hit me.
Slaps, dives, Gonzo bomb, over. 5 words.
This isn't a comedy match, but it's so funny. The best part is Dorada spinning Tornillo over the ropes, and then Brody's like, I need somebody. Hits him with a tombstone pile driver, 1, 2, 3. It's over. Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander. Shida is in good spirits. Lexi Nair brings in Mina Shirakawa. Mina needs to talk to Shida. Mina needs to talk to Shida directly. I know everything you said about Harley. I saw your kendo stick in Tony's dressing room. I do not trust you. Shida responds. Doesn't provide a translation. Mina doesn't trust her. Shida and Mina facing off.
That could be super cool.
It will be.
And who knows? Maybe it will become, like they'll have their fight and they'll be like, okay, it wasn't you. And maybe it will be a little detective trio.
Yes. I need the backstage, the yarn all connected. I need that segment at some point.
I need it all like noir, black and white in honor of Tony style.
In our main event, the AEW Women's World Championship, Alex Windsor versus Thekla. Commentary discusses Thekla's removal from Stardom, how that might affect Forbidden Door in San Jose. You got a move in the match for me, guys?
I do. For me, it's Thekla doing the inside-out crossbody. I can't imagine what it's like to stand on the top rope on the top turnbuckle of that's already the ring that's already off. Then on top of there, and to dive and do a crossbody on someone all the way to the floor. Like, shout out!
It's crazy. Yeah, I could probably think of something, though I'm mainly thinking about Mina Shirakawa and Hikaru Shida both dressed up as Detective Pikachu. It's just called 2 Detective Pikachus. But anyway,
I would pay $17 to watch that. What?
Is that how much a movie? You know what? I'm not gonna ask.
You should know.
You have like AMC Plus. And shit.
True. You have the.
That's right.
Thekla has the brass knuckles, but Windsor catches her. The ref doesn't see Thekla toss the brass knuckles under the apron. The cover, 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Thekla, dirty, dastardly, retains the Women's World Championship.
Toxic, baby.
Toxic. You love to see it, honestly. You love to see some toxic action on the women's side of things.
Look,
you know?
I'd love a heel champion, because when a heel champion finally loses, it's so awesome. It goes on forever, but then they finally lose, and it's like, hell yeah, because they get beat at their own game.
Yep.
And they always end up like eating crow in the end. And it's like, again, that's what this is about. The good guy wins eventually.
Jared, any thoughts on Collision before we wrap up here? Talk about things coming up, some other stuff.
No, I really enjoy the 2-night event. You know,
congratulations for watching both episodes this week.
Hit the hello. What's our celebration sound? Which one?
Shout out to my wife for being like, why do you not watch Collision?
What a hero.
Hey, and I went to a Phillies game this weekend. I had a busy weekend, man.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Consistency is what makes a champion. That's all I'm going to say.
And you know what the C stands for? In the C show? It's consistency. Welcome back to the C Show. Of course, we've got to talk about some things coming up. We've got a combined live showing or live taping and then a taping. So AEW Dynamite and Collision, Portland, Oregon. Darby Allin will speak. We've also got Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis. So we were wrong. We thought Hechicero mean Mark Davis.
Again, going back to our roots, we're going to get a little talls versus smalls.
Ooh, baby.
You can't keep having Mark Davis lose every week.
Or what? What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Cry and wait for Doyle to come back?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. While you cry and wait for Jake Doyle to come back, Mina Shirakawa versus Hikaru Shida.
I hope they give him some time to work here. Like, I hope they give him like a good 12 or 15 and
they need
just
15.
really see what they can do.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, if you haven't seen it already, make sure to check out our YouTube. Connor Crawl's Ranked Episode 1 just released. Episode 2 releasing soon once we figure that out. Of course, we've got the Popple Family Card Show on the 3rd of May. Please come by, say hi, etc., etc. That's in Langhorne, Pennsylvania at the Bucks County Sheridan, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., 400 Oxford Valley Road, Langhorne, PA 19047. And last, but certainly not least, Dynamite is in Philly on the 27th of May. Stay tuned to learn how you can come to the Liacouras Center, see some AEW wrestling on a Wednesday night with your friends, the C Show. Fellas, anything else before we head out for the day?
Stay supporting your local talent.
Yes.
Support small comic book shops and card shops.
Yes.
And be nice to each other.
Yeah, excellent to each other.
And go Flyers.
Go Flyers! I'm so flyered up right
now.
Go
Fly, guys. Go Fly, guys. All right, that's the She Show. See you next week. Of course you like the C Show. Make sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share it with your friends. You can support the show directly at coffee.com/cshowpod. Follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at C Show Pod. Have a question for the boys? Send an email, cshowpod@gmail.com. Thanks to our friends, Amir, Patrick, and Justin for their assistance. The C Show is a production of 832 Media. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll be back next week.
Pittsburgh sucks.